Hey guys, and it is the morning. Now, then she's going to go down and grab herself some breakfast. Sheena will be waking up soon. As I suspected, thinking skill does mean she sleeps much faster, which is really good in many ways, and really bad in also many ways. Because Jayla doesn't get as much time to herself anymore, so need to figure out time for her to do gardening and do her own little things. But it should be fine. Sheena can look after herself. Of course, she can now move up and down stairs, so she's not limited. But this time we're going to do the communication. As a daily task, Jayla does need to look after her garden and the bonsai tree. Other than that, they will be communicating entirely with one another, getting the communication skill up. It can be done from the tablet, so she'll probably be doing that during those times where Jayla needs to start the bonsai tree and her garden. She'll be awake any moment. Jayla's just come down. Due to one of the lot traits, which is sunny aspect, Jayla is currently spinning inspired. Clean out spoiled food. What's food spoiled? Let's just get rid of that. Is she in spoiled food? Is that spoiled? No, it's perfectly fine. Just for those who aren't aware at the moment, Jayla is family orientated, outgoing, cheerful and domestic, and then Sheena has the angelic trait. Haven't done that before because of course this is a mini-series, so it's not overly important.
Yes.
But it will play a bigger part in my following Sims Let's Plays. And Jayla's pretty much done. She's done there. Sheena still isn't awake. That doesn't need. You can examine it anyway. So, and the flea market's in town. We will not be going to the flea market. But it's a good thing these fish don't need feeding, because in truth I'd forget about them so often. Oh, Sheena's awake. And she's gonna go to potty. And she's hungry, so once you put that away, you finish examining it. Stop examining it, just put it away. Then let's go and feed Sheena. Her needs, this is probably the best her needs have been in a very long time. I seem to be good at handling Jayla. Of course, because of Sheena's needs, they drop really fast. I am not keeping them in the green as much. She is sad very often, which I myself am very sad about, because I feel like I could do a better job. But she's solid, so put Sheena here. Can't go and grab. No, do that when she's eating. So if I just speed this up. Get as quickly done. I've already planned what she's having today. She's going to have applesauce. Not 100% sure if I actually click applesauce or whether I click. Yes, I clicked applesauce. I can see that clearly now. And do again, clean. So from what I can see, it normally takes 2 times to use the potty. So from what I also see at level 3, she uses a potty once a day, every morning. So that's pretty easy to handle. It also means that every 2 days it needs cleaning. Sheena's pretty happy. And she's still going for the applesauce. Sheena's not sorted, but Jayla is here nonetheless to be ready.
Clavi Prips, Galmu.
And I believe she's done. So if I let her out, I was a bit confused there. She still had the spoon. Put her down. Throw that in the dishwasher now. Money's not overly important. Well, just clean it up. Sheena, let's come along. Tablet. Watch toddler videos. While your mum cleans that out. You're using the sink, not dishwasher. Because when you have a system that will do everything for you, you're going to do it manually anyway. And then come out. Looks like we've got a few things we can harvest now, which is good. It's only been a couple of days. And not that she needs money, but it's quick, easy. It saves her getting a job, which means we don't need to hire a nanny. Now that is something you can do by going hire services, and I'll then just show you the nanny service. I think it's actually a part of the base game because I believe you hire nannies with children as well as with toddlers. It's a bonsai tree is not ready to harvest yet. Although from this angle it looks like there's not much of it left. But as shown here, there's still plenty of it. Oh, I believe Sheena's going to the bathroom. She's a teen. As for fashion sense goes, she looks a bit pregnant as well. It might just be how she's standing. Because normally Sims, when they're pregnant, their back sort of curves in and their belly curves out. But it's probably just how she's standing. We wouldn't put those colours together. None of those colours together. And we've got Celine. He's actually a Max's maid. I don't know what I was going to say there. He's actually pre-made. That's the word I was thinking of. Pre-made. He's a pre-made sim that came with City Living. We're in Newcrest, but we are seeing a lot of City Living individuals. Yes, so the spinach is right. Jayla's reached level 3, which means now she can fertilise plants. How's Sheena coming along with that communication skill? So I believe the communication is 78%, which means the communication skill will be able to be done pretty quickly. The communication skill teaches toddlers advanced socials. Improve it by talking with others and studying advanced flashcards. I believe advanced flashcards hasn't been an option yet. It may be the option given to us when she levels up to level 3. At the moment, advanced flashcards is not an option. She does have the option to talk to Bluffy, but I'm not getting her to do that because, from my experience, unlike the charisma skill, talking with other individuals doesn't increase as much. So, Jayla, alright. So, nanny service. So you have the pizza delivery, maid, repairman, gardener, then you have the nanny. You then also have the butler, which you get in Vintage Glamour, and then massage therapist, which you get in Spa Day. Now the nanny is by default 60 simoleons, which is one of the highest. I mean, only repairman is higher than that. Well, minus butler, but butlers live with you, so they tend to be more expensive. But I've never had a nanny, never had the need for a nanny. But yeah, that's 60 plus 10 per hour, which isn't the worst because gardeners charge 30, which means in many ways, if you have a gardener for 1 hour, it'll be 50. If it's 2, it'll be 80, which means you can have a nanny for 3 hours and it costs the same, which means nannies in many ways are cheaper than gardeners. And in many ways maids, because for 2 hours you get 80 simoleons for it. For 3 hours, sorry, which is the same amount you could have a nanny for. In the same time you'd have a gardener for 2 hours. But anyway, that's how that works. So Jayla's now gonna harvest. But a lot of these need evolving, like these mushrooms, which you can actually do. She's level 3. Right. So when did she level up to level 2? Level 2. Well, I don't think you could instantly just evolve them off the bat, but it appears I may be wrong. So let's evolve these. It gives Sheena more time to learn the communication skill on her own, which sounds a bit strange now that I say it out loud. Mushrooms and the parsley. Don't believe basil. No, basil doesn't need. You see, you can tell when they need evolving because of the plant next to their name. Once the flower gets all its petals, then it's able to evolve. Just like there. See, it's got all its petals. That one can be evolved. Whereas the spinach is just 1 or 2 petals away from being able to evolve. The lily is a little longer, and so is the bluebell. Now we can also see the fact that the mushrooms now have dropped in petals, because that's then how long it's going to take for it to evolve again. I believe that's all the gardening that needs doing. And communication skills gone up. So Sheena can now talk. So now she's got this communication skill, she's now able to talk. Now while they were able to walk instantly and just get better with their movement skill, Sheena hasn't actually been able to talk properly. I mean, in a previous part you heard her just say ma or mum, but this time she can actually talk. She can talk about toys, talk about trucks, yell at or say nonsense to others. She can ask for dessert, which is like the animal crackers. I'm assuming also the cheese crackers, not the peas, but I'm also assuming the yogurt. But those at the bottom, I'm assuming are considered desserts. She can learn other socials by increasing. Wait, she can learn other socials by increasing other skills as well. Oh, so I did read that correctly. So I'm assuming that means she can get more social interactions from increasing her thinking. Sort of like increasing her thinking skill allowed her to sleep better. But if we just leave her to do that, she wants to play a tablet game as well. And let's just get Jayla to meet someone. I'm sorry, you're wearing the most randomest things ever. Green shoes. Well, at least the shoes go with their trousers, unlike that teen. Alberto Helm, sorry. The elder. I mean that turban with that sweater and then the green trousers and shoes, it really just doesn't go together. Who do we have? We have Akira, we have Summer, and we have... I haven't seen Summer when playing in a long time. It feels like a long time. I cannot see Jayla and Summer being friends, but it's over and harvest. Oh, we also then need to plant that apple. Oh, there she is. Going to tell her. And then who's this? This is Tanvi Ramesh. See, she's wearing more understandable clothing. I mean, colours aren't necessarily the best. But there we go. And we're going to do a cheerful introduction. Why not? How's her needs coming along? Her tension's going down. So, we'll just say hi, get her talking. Especially seeing the fact that Tanvi, I believe her name's Tanvi, in truth I've forgotten already, is uncomfortable.
Hamplin,
Yeah,
Trippa.
Tanvi. So,
Oh,
she's just
Zilnoy.
like that. So, Tanvi, let's just ask a few questions. Sorry, voice is quite croaky. And yeah, just do those quick reactions. And we'll come back to Sheena. Tanvi's unemployed. Get back with Sheena to increase fun and Sheena's attention. So if you come home, you can teach animals. Yeah, you can teach animals. Hopefully that should be fun for both parties. I'm just keeping attention to the bladder and hunger, because although bladder's lower and sleep seems to be lower, it's about 5 o'clock. Regardless of when this is, before 9 o'clock, I want Sheena to be put to sleep, so we can return to having a normal-ish rhythm. I am considering to do an episode where these leave this lot, sort of like an episode off the lot, just to show the different responsibilities, of course, you have with toddlers, because when you're out, say, at a festival, you can't necessarily be watching over the toddler the entire time, while still exploring the different things the festivals involve. So, we will be looking at that.
Torkachusen? Yanka. Gaba.
So,
Zimzay. Belaine.
what's the problem? Let me get it. What's the problem? What's the problem? Just teach to talk then.
Burl Pando? Samzo.
Let's just get this skill moving.
Larkin, Moosh,
Okay, so if they
Yebu,
move, and then they're able to
Honka,
get not homeless.
Kazi,
How about
Schwabi
this?
Fran Fanage.
Tired of words. Okay.
Marco Finno, Kimber Darcy,
So she doesn't want to do this anymore. Let's not.
Pleva Zarp.
Let's just. Get her something to eat now. Just for those, if you're wondering, oh, you're going to sleep now? I would go potty, then sleep. I believe that would be a more efficient way around it. Because you're just going to be waking up in the middle of the night just to go to the potty. Oh, babies aren't the most logical. And then we'll just feed her in the morning. You can actually go cook yourself something better. See, I feel as if Jayla is vegetarian. It isn't one of her traits, but I feel that she's a vegetarian. Or let's just do chips and salsa. Or pescatarian. I can see her eating fish, but much of what I envision her eating and much of what I've gotten her to eat is vegetarian safe food. But I see Jayla being a pescatarian. Not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But a pescatarian is basically a vegetarian, but the only meat they eat are fish. So basically, a vegetarian would also eat like salmon, cod, haddock, and foods like that. Oh, another red-headed sim. Oh, terrible camera control. Saya Fujita. Now I'm not sure why, but since City Living, a lot of the computer-made sims seem to be having non-European and non-American surnames. Not that I have a problem with it, but it's something I've just realised. A lot of them have been having more not sort of like the conventional American surnames that the computer-made sims had in before in the City Living. Expansion pack. Although I do have to admit, I did like how City Living added all these different cultural aspects to Sims. I mean, even with the Christmas celebration stuff pack that was free, and we got it that first Christmas in 2004 when The Sims 4 first came out, and then they updated it. I believe they've updated it with at least one one option every
Oh,
single Christmas.
Vasky
But the fact that they have Hanukkah candles and Kwanzaa candles, Hanukkah being a Jewish, I wouldn't say festival, but celebration that happens for 1 week, normally before Christmas. Normally it's end of November, beginning of December time, if my knowledge serves me. And then Kwanzaa is a mid-African, I believe it's around Kenya possibly, or Rwanda, but it's an African holiday that happens for a week from Boxing Day for a week. Don't quote me on that. That's what I believe it to be. But we didn't have many religious study lessons. We had what was called philosophy and ethics, where we learn about ethics, religion, and philosophies. It covered a lot of religions, but I had that for a year, during year 9 or year 10, and I actually really enjoyed it. I believe it was year 9 because it was right before we chose all of our GCSEs. So I really wanted to pick it, but not enough people were going to pick it for it to be a subject to do. But I really loved that subject. I like learning about different religions and different cultures. I find it very interesting and fascinating. And Jayla, I'm gonna make you sleep there. Your need seems to be pretty good. Your energy's still in the green, but it's kind of 10 o'clock. I'm trying to get you into a normal sleeping schedule. Normal sleeping schedule, something you've never had. So I'm not expecting this to happen now, but also because it's been quite a while, so I'm going to end this episode here, rather than me just rambling on. So I'm going to end that there, and I shall see you guys in the next episode.